All right, let's be honest. Have you ever set that super early alarm? Maybe for 4:30 a.m., and when it goes off, you hit snooze like it's a reflex? Yeah, me too. Well, today we are diving into 6 powerful science-backed secrets that are going to help you finally conquer your mornings and wake up early for good. And trust me, these are not your grandma's just get 8 hours of sleep tips. This is the real stuff. You know that feeling, right? The alarm goes off, you crack one eye open, see the time, and just think, forget it. I'll start tomorrow. You're not alone in that. That feeling of being defeated before the day even starts, it's super common. But here's the thing. What if I told you it doesn't have to be a battle at all? See, this is the big secret. Most people think waking up early is all about discipline, about having more willpower. It's not. It's actually a strategic game you play with your environment, your behaviors, and your own brain chemistry. And once you learn the rules of this game, suddenly 4:30 a.m. doesn't feel like torture anymore. It can actually start to feel, well, natural. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll break down the morning battle. Then we'll get into the good stuff, how to hack your environment and program your brain. After that, we've got the unbreakable mindset, a killer bonus tip on winning the night before, and we'll wrap it all up with your 7-day transformation plan. Let's do this.
All right, first things first. We have to understand the enemy, right? Why is it so hard to get out of a warm, cozy bed? It feels like one of the toughest things we do all day. And spoiler alert, the answer is way more interesting than just, I'm tired.
So, waking up isn't just one thing. It's really a combination of 3 key factors. You've got your physical environment. Think light, sound, all that stuff. You've got your learned behaviors. Yep, that means hitting the snooze button. And then there's your brain chemistry. All those hormones making you feel sleepy or wide awake. If you can get a handle on these 3, you'll master your morning. It's that simple. Okay, let's get into our first set of secrets. This is all about hacking your environment. We're talking simple physical changes that literally do the heavy lifting for you. This is where it gets fun. So we're going to cover 3 super effective hacks here. Alarm placement, something called the hydration shock, and how to use light to your advantage. Simple, but game-changing. All right, secret number 1. This is a big one. Put your alarm across the room. I mean it, far away from your bed. Because when it's right there next to your pillow, you're not actually training yourself to wake up. You're just training a snooze reflex. Putting it across the room forces you to do the single hardest part of the entire morning, physically stand up. And here's the crazy part. The moment you are physically on your feet, you are already 40% of the way to being fully awake. Think about that. That one tiny change, just moving your alarm clock, it completely defeats the biggest hurdle of the whole process. Okay, secret number 2 is the immediate hydration shock. So the second you turn off that alarm, you've got to drink a full glass of water. Why? Well, after sleeping for hours, your brain is super dehydrated, and that blast of water sends these instant wake-up signals all through your body. I'm not kidding, you will literally feel your eyes open wider in just a few seconds. And that brings us right to secret number 3, light. Get this, your body doesn't really wake up from an alarm clock. It wakes up from light. Light is the signal that tells your brain to stop producing melatonin. That's the sleep hormone, the one that thrives in darkness. So when you open a window or flick on the brightest light you can find, you're basically telling your brain, hey, it's time to shut down the sleep factory. Staying in the dark? That just sends the opposite message. Go back to sleep. Okay, so you've hacked your environment. Awesome. Now it's time to go a little deeper and actually program your brain. We've got 2 secrets that are going to help you rewire your morning habits from the inside out. Secret number 4 is a big one for our modern world. Don't check your phone. Check your goal. The moment you grab your phone and start scrolling notifications, you're telling your brain the day is about reacting, it's about entertainment, it's about other people's agendas. So instead, try this. Put a sticky note right by your alarm with your purpose for the day written on it. Go to the gym, study for that exam, work on my passion project. This gives your morning meaning. You're not just waking up for an alarm anymore, you're waking up for a mission. And this leads perfectly into secret number 5, the 2-minute friction-free routine. This is so simple. 1, stand up. 2, drink that water. 3, wash your face. 4, stretch for just 30 seconds. And 5, stand in the light. Each one of these is a tiny little win, right? But together, they create this chain reaction of energy. And the best part? You don't need any motivation to do something for just 2 minutes. But by the time you're done, your brain is already way more alert. Okay, now we're at secret number 6. And honestly, this is the most powerful one of all. This is what we call the keystone habit. It's the core principle that holds everything else together and makes waking up early feel effortless, even on those days when you really, really don't feel like it. I really want you to adopt this mantra. Say it out loud with me. I do not negotiate my mornings. This isn't just some catchy phrase. It's a decision that you make once. That's it. You're no longer debating with your sleepy, grumpy morning brain at 4:30 a.m. There are no pros and cons. The decision is already made. It becomes a non-negotiable, just like brushing your teeth. You don't debate brushing your teeth, right? You just do it. This completely removes the mental battle. And what this does is something really profound. It creates an identity shift. You stop trying to be a person who wakes up early, and you start being a person who wakes up early. See the difference? Motivation, it's fickle, right? It comes and goes. But your identity, that's constant. When you genuinely see yourself as an early riser, your actions just naturally fall in line with that belief. It's that identity that pulls you out of bed when motivation is nowhere to be found, because getting up is just what you do. Okay, I've got a bonus for you. Think of this as the secret weapon that eliminates all that morning resistance before it even has a chance to put up a fight. And that weapon is winning the night before. So the biggest enemy of an early morning is something called decision fatigue. Here's how it works. The part of your brain that makes choices has like a limited amount of energy each day. When you wake up to a ton of questions, what should I wear? What am I going to eat? What do I need to do first? Your brain just gets totally overwhelmed. It hates that confusion. And you know what the easiest way to avoid all that confusion is? Just stay in bed. And this is the solution, laid out perfectly. Before you even think about going to sleep, you eliminate those decisions. Instead of asking, what should I wear? Your clothes are already laid out. Instead of what's for breakfast, it's already planned. What do I do first? Nope, your to-do list is already written. A few simple minutes of prep the night before removes pretty much all the friction from your morning. It's a total game changer. So, the big question is, how do you take all of this and make it stick? How do you make it a permanent part of your life? Well, it's actually way simpler than you might think. Here's the challenge for you. Commit to these secrets for just 1 week. That's it, just 7 days. If you consistently apply these hacks, the environmental, the behavioral, the mindset stuff, your body and brain will start to adapt. Your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, it'll start to reset, and you'll find that you'll begin to wake up early automatically. Seriously, you might even start waking up a few minutes before your alarm goes off. Look, waking up early isn't about punishing yourself. It's about giving yourself the gift of clarity, of peace, and a head start on what really matters to you. The best version of you, the most focused, the most productive, the most peaceful you, is